You failed math, but see patterns others miss. Intelligence isn't what you think. Psychology reveals the real signs, and they have nothing to do with grades, diplomas, or how well you memorized formulas for a test you'll never use again. So let's talk about the intelligence markers that schools completely ignore. The ones that actually matter in real life. First sign, you adapt fast. Not just to new jobs or environments, but to anything unexpected. Your plans fall apart? You pivot. The rules change mid-game? You adjust. High IQ isn't about having all the answers. It's about figuring things out quickly when you don't. While others freeze or complain, you're already 3 steps into a solution. Psychologically, this is called fluid intelligence, the ability to think on your feet and solve novel problems without a script. Schools teach you to follow instructions. Real intelligence teaches you to rewrite them. Second sign, you're curious about everything. And I mean everything. How does that work? Why do people do that? What if we tried this instead? You ask questions others don't even think to ask. You go down rabbit holes at 2 a.m. learning about random topics that have 0 practical use, or so it seems. But here's the thing. Intelligent people connect dots others can't see because they've collected dots others ignored. Steve Jobs famously said his calligraphy class seemed useless until it inspired the typography on the first Mac. That's how high IQ minds operate. They're information sponges, and eventually, it all connects. Third sign. You're comfortable with uncertainty. Most people need answers, need closure, need to feel sure about everything. But you can sit in the gray area. You can say, I don't know, without it threatening your ego. You can hold 2 contradictory ideas in your head and examine both. Psychologists call this cognitive flexibility, and it's a hallmark of advanced thinking. Intelligent people don't need the world to be black and white because they understand complexity is where truth lives. Fourth sign, you notice things others don't. The way someone's tone shifted, the pattern in seemingly random events, the detail everyone else glossed over. Your brain is constantly scanning, processing, connecting. It's not that you try to be observant, you just are. High IQ individuals have what's called enhanced pattern recognition. You see the matrix code while everyone else just sees the movie. And sometimes this makes you feel crazy because you're pointing out things people swear aren't there. Until later, when you're proven right. Fifth sign, you struggle to explain what's obvious to you. Ever tried teaching something you find simple and realized the other person is completely lost? That's because your brain skips steps. You see A and jump straight to M, while others need to walk through B, C, D, and so on. It's not arrogance. It's that your processing speed is faster, and you genuinely forget that not everyone's brain works that way. This can make you seem impatient or like a bad teacher, but really, it's just a gap between how you think and how you communicate. Sixth sign. You overthink everything. And I mean everything. A simple text becomes a psychological analysis. A comment from 3 years ago plays on loop at 3 a.m. You catastrophize, simulate scenarios, run mental chess games of how things could go wrong. It's exhausting. But here's what people don't tell you. Overthinking is often a byproduct of high intelligence. Your brain is built to process complexity, so it does constantly. Studies show that people with higher IQs are more prone to anxiety because their minds never stop running simulations. It's not a flaw. It's your brain doing what it's designed to do, just without an off switch. Seventh sign. You're bored easily. School felt like torture. Most jobs feel repetitive. Small talk drains your soul. It's not that you're ungrateful or entitled. It's that your brain craves stimulation, challenge, novelty. When things are too simple or predictable, you check out. Intelligent people need cognitive engagement like others need food. Without it, you wilt. This is why so many high IQ individuals struggle in traditional systems. They're not broken. The system just wasn't built for how their minds operate. And here's the final sign. You've doubted your intelligence your entire life. Because you failed that test. Because you didn't fit in. Because school told you intelligence looks one way, and you didn't match the template. But intelligence isn't a score. It's not memorizing facts or solving equations under pressure. It's adaptability, curiosity, pattern recognition, comfort with complexity, the ability to think, question, and evolve. So if you've ever felt like you're smart but the world keeps telling you otherwise, maybe the world just doesn't know what intelligence actually looks like. Which sign hit closest to home for you? Drop a comment. I want to know which one made you stop and think, wait, that's me. And if you're fascinated by how the mind works and what separates people psychologically, hit that subscribe button. Because here, we don't just talk about intelligence, we decode what it really means to think differently.